Naomi Home presents the Elsy Contemporary Two-Tone Desk Assembly video. Before we begin, please make sure to have the assembly instructions on hand to follow along and have all the parts listed. This two-tone desk comes as shown with 3 drawers and 1 transparent door. To get started, install your B tray slide and your C tray slide onto part number 22. Use 3 A screw on each side to attach the parts in place. Next, connect the 2 H bolts into the side of your B tray slide. Use 1 G bolt on each H bolt to secure them in place. Now connect 2 H bolts onto the sides of your C tray slide. Use 1 G bolt on each H bolt to secure them in place. Place part number 22 onto part number 1. Attach the parts in place with 8 I screws. Place 8 washers into the pre-made holes in part number 1. Insert 8 F bolts in between the 8 washers. Hand tighten 8 D legs onto part number 1 by turning clockwise. Insert 4 J bolts onto part number 5. Place 4 washers and hand tighten 4 M legs onto part number 5 by turning clockwise. Similarly, attach the leveling feet onto the M legs by turning clockwise. Insert 4 wood dowel pins into part number 5. Place part number 3 and 4 onto part number 5. Attach the parts in place by using 4 P screws. Slide part number 7 between the grooves of part number 3 and 4. Install 4 cam bolts onto part number 2. Use 2 X screws to attach the door stopper onto part number 2. Rotate part number 2. Place the power supply into part number 2. Use 2 A screw to attach it in place. Attach your 2-hole washer onto part number 6 by using 2 A screws. Insert the handle into part number 6 and secure it in place by using an R bolt. Place both as bolts into the top and bottom sides of parts number 6. Insert part number 6 onto part number 5. Place 2 cam locks onto part number 3. Now place 2 cam locks onto part number 4. Insert part number 2 on top of part number 3 and 4. Tighten the cam locks to lock the parts in place. Place 3 CL drawer sliders onto part number 10. Place 3 CR drawer sliders onto part number 11. Use 3 A screws to attach each drawer slider on both parts number 10 and 11. Insert 4 J bolts onto part number 8. Place 4 washers and hand tighten 4 M legs onto part number 8 by turning clockwise. Similarly, attach the leveling feet onto the M legs by turning clockwise. Insert 4 wood dowel pins into part number 8. Place part number 10 and 11 onto part number 8. Attach the parts in place by using 4 P screws. Slide part number 12 between the grooves of part number 10 and 11. Attach 4 cam bolts onto part number 9. Insert 2 wood dowel pins and 2 cam locks into each side of part number 10 and 11. Place part number 9 on top of parts number 10 and 11. Tighten the cam locks to lock the parts in place. Insert 2 cam bolts onto the side of part number 4 and 2 more cam bolts onto the side of part number 10. Place 4 cam locks into part number 23. Put part number 23 in between the sides of part number 4 and 10. Tighten the cam locks to lock the parts in place. Place 8 washers into the pre-made holes in part number 2 and 9. Position the legs from part number 1 on top of the washers in parts number 2 and 9. Attach the parts in place by using 8J screws. Insert the U-piece into part number 1. Now we'll continue with the drawers assembly. Use 2 P-screws to connect part number 15 onto part number 14. Use 2 more P-screws to connect part number 16 onto part number 14. Slide 1 part number 13 into the grooves of parts number 15 and 16. Insert 4 cam bolts onto part number 17. Connect part number 17 onto parts number 15 and 16. Use 4 cam locks to lock them in place. Using an R bolt, attach a handle into part number 17. Place a DR drawer slide on part number 16. Place a DL drawer slider on part number 15. Use 3 A screws to secure each drawer slide in place. Now use 2 P screws to connect part number 19 onto part number 18. Use 2 more P screws to connect part number 20 onto part number 18. Slide 1 part number 13 into the grooves of parts number 19 and 20. Insert 4 cam bolts onto part number 21. Connect part number 21 onto parts number 19 and 20. Use 4 cam locks to lock them in place. Using an R bolt, attach a handle into part number 21. Place a DR drawer slide on part number 20. Place a DL drawer slider on part number 19. Use 3 A screws to secure each drawer slide in place. Pause here and repeat these steps one more time. Carefully insert drawer boxes by aligning the drawer slides and gently pushing the drawer boxes. And there you have it, your Elsy Contemporary two-tone desk is complete and ready for use. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share for more Naomi Home content. You can find the product link and more in the description below.